Welcome, traveler. This is Mad Geo, and we're going to start a new Let's Play series. This one is on Warmachine Tactics. This is by Privateer Press. This is the digital version of their online game, or their tabletop game, Warmachine. It's a great game. I've already gotten some started on it. We're going to start from the beginning and go through an entirely new single-player game. And also in this series, there will be some features on some multiplayer and some other things. So let's get started. Alright, so new game.
This tribunal has convened in accordance with Signarin military law to assist the ongoing inquest
into the single
unknown
player, it
whereabouts
starts this
of
out
Commander
as
Dalen Sturgis,
Signarin,
during and following operations in the
we're
southern
on
Thornwood
trial.
region. Conducted the 3rd and 4th week of Ashtoven this past year. Lieutenant Journeyman Allison Jakes, you have confirmed under solemn oath to His Majesty, King Leto Railthorn, that you were the last person alive to have contact with Commander Sturgis.
Love
Before we proceed,
some of the
please state for the record
Easter
your
eggs in
relationship
War
with the
Machine.
Commander.
King Leto,
He
Duke
is my
Leto
commanding
of
officer,
the Empire.
and he has been my mentor for the past 13 months since I completed my journeyman warcaster training at the
So as you can see,
Strategic
the
Academy
graphics
in
are pretty
Caspia.
good, and it's a fairly
And can you
interesting
render
game
for the
and an
tribunal
interesting
the
story.
nature of the Commander's disappearance?
So stoic.
Commander Sturgis is dead, Your Honor.
Despite great effort, Lieutenant Jakes, the body of Commander Sturgis has not been recovered. How can you be certain of his death?
I killed him.
That's right. I took him out myself. So this is an audio test as well, so hopefully it doesn't, the game audio doesn't overload, or I'm going to have to do some adjusting. But we'll
It
see
was
after
all very
these videos
straightforward.
get cut.
The Khadorans had advanced their front nearly all the way to the Dragon's Tongue, but they were spread thin. We would break their line and retake Fisherbrook, then move the 29th Brigade into the Thornwood, 1 battalion at a time by rail. There we would regroup with the
Interesting
7th
tactics.
Infantry and mount an offensive to push the Khadorans north out of the
Oh,
forest.
7th Infantry.
Commander Sturgis had sent me to Hartford's Ferry to relay his order that the rest of the 1st Battalion move up in preparation to deploy.
Background music is great in this game. I really like it. So, once again, it's the Blue Army versus the Red Army in starting. Red versus
It
Blue.
was a day's travel there and back, so I left my charger at our forward camp in order to make the trip faster. I don't know why the commander sent me instead of a runner. I should have guessed it was a test. It was always a test. Only this one I had failed before it began.
So, yeah, let's do the tutorial just for the sake.
Wooded Reds came out of nowhere, Lieutenant. No warning. Scattered our line and cut us off from the command squad.
Damn it! Where are you, bandit?
So the tutorial starts us out just in charge of ourselves. So let's move the camera around. Great. And there's our camera rotation. That's going to come in handy. I like to look at things from a bunch of different views. And the zoom in and zoom out. Allison Jakes is the leader of your squad and is a journeyman warcaster in the Signarin army. She's also the most important member of your squad. If she dies, the mission is lost. Alright, so save the red hand. Select Allison by clicking on her. Alright, well let's get some camera rotations going here. Let's see, they're probably going to want us to move into the trench, so let's get over it around here and see where they want us to go. Once selected, a unit who commits an action is activated, then must finish their whole activation. You can see it's almost exactly like what it looks like in-game, or on the tabletop. It's just, you don't have to do any measuring. That's quite nice. So let's get a move on here. Alright, so let's see our unit bar. Alright, so there's our unit bar. When making an attack displayed above the action panel, you should see the chance to hit, critical chance, and possible damage. When comparing ranged weapon with the unit's range attack stat RAT compared to your unit's target defense or def determines the chance to hit. Let's ready a range attack at that wounded Winter Guard by clicking the ranged attack hand cannon icon on the action panel and then click execute. Alright, so as you can see up here, here is Lieutenant Allison Jake's information. All of her abilities and advantages. Abilities: heal self, charge attack. She's got 4 spells. Very nice. No status effects. Speed 6. Melee attack 2. Range attack 1. Magic 1. Defense 3. And arm 1. For those of you who know all about Warmachine, you know how those work. For the rest of you, I'll be discussing those as we go along. So the first thing it wants us to do is to do a ranged attack. You can see she has a ranged attack of 1, so that is on a scale of 1 to 6, 6 being the highest. So let's take a shot here. So, aiming at this guy, and as you can see right here, he's only got 3 health left of his 7. So we can take him out. Chance to hit 63%, that's pretty good. 26% crit chance. Damage is going to be 3. So let's execute that shot. Oh, and dead. Nice shot. The resulting damage of an attack will be equal to the damage of the attack minus the target's arm. In that case, Ellison's hand cannon had a damage of 4, which was reduced by the Winter's Guard arm stat of 1, dealing 3 damage. So we killed him.
You're overrunning our position, man. Recommend we fall back till the commander arrives.
You call yourself a gravedigger?
Ma'am.
Well, who are you planning on putting in those graves, Sergeant? Ours or theirs?
Understood, ma'am.
Looks like he's executing a run. And up here you see our combat log, which we'll keep that up for this tutorial. But that's the end of this first term, so we're going to end this video here, upload it, get some comments, see what y'all think. So, thanks for watching.